Yeah, 4 minutes and 2 minutes, I think. Yeah.
No equality.
Oh, 4.5.
No equality of sharing.
It swings and roundabouts, you see.
It seems to be swinging all the way.
Yeah.
All the way.
When I studied economics in school, there was a debate about what created value in society. And there was one page about Karl Marx where it said, Karl Marx argued that all value derived from the labour of workers. And there was one paragraph saying Karl Marx was wrong. It's much more complicated than that. And then went on to say that entrepreneurial skill, capital, rent, and various other things actually were also involved in generating wealth and value. Now, interestingly, the economics textbook didn't mention that Adam Smith and David Ricardo, two of the classical economists who supported market economics, also agreed with Marx, something that is rarely commented upon, and said all value derives from labour. And I think we are discovering, notwithstanding the dismissals in the economic textbooks that I was forced to read, that Marx, Smith and Ricardo were right. That it's workers who make the world go round, and we are discovering it at the moment because we have oodles of capital, budget surpluses where literally the government is swimming in money, but we don't have the workers to build the houses we need. We don't have the workers to make our hospitals function. We don't have the workers to populate our schools sufficiently for teaching, and you can go on through the list of areas, IT workers and so on, and things grind to a halt without workers. But often those workers are not recognised for the value, for the fact that they make things, make the world go round. And that without them, we're in deep, deep trouble. We don't recognise them. In fact, we start at a very early age in making it difficult for them to act, for many people, to actually get education in our universities by charging them fees, blocking out whole sections of society from access to developing the skills and creativity they have. To cite nurses as an example, as I understand, I won't quite disclose my source, but I understand the Nursing and Midwifery Board this year says there are more graduate student nurses looking for certificates to work abroad this year than are looking for certificates to work here. They're leaving, right? Because we're not looking after them. They have to struggle to qualify as nurses and midwives. They have to work unpaid on placement, and then when they graduate as nurses, they can't afford to live. They're spending, talking to the INMO today, on average about 75% of their income on accommodation. It's just not sustainable. So they leave because we don't pay them properly or we don't provide them with the affordable accommodation. To give you another example, I was contacted in March, you'll be interested in this, Deputy Collins, in March by housekeepers and domestic cleaners in hospitals in Limerick, Cork University and Letterkenny, all of whom said these are the courses they have to study as cleaners, right? Amrich hand hygiene, dignity at work, fundamentals of GDPR, chemical safety in the workplace, putting on and taking off PPE in acute healthcare, introduction to children's first manual handling, and cyber security awareness, to name just a few. That's what you need to be able to do to keep our hospitals clean, which we learnt in COVID. Those workers were there was a re-evaluation exercise after COVID. They didn't get a re-evaluation and therefore didn't get any increase in their pay, which they're fuming about. Fuming about. So we need to value workers and not put obstacles in the way of them qualifying, and also treat workers who are often treated very badly a hell of a lot better than they are.
Deputy Barry.